Once Photoshop is opened, you should see a welcome screen that looks similar to this. This is where you'll see your most current files, as well as the ability to create a new one. So here we go. So we'll create a new file. Click on that. A new window is going to open up similar to this with all these crazy numbers and symbols and graphics on there. We're just going to click on print, and then we're going to use letter for now. And then we're going to go here on our right hand side, and you'll see the width, the height, the resolution of your image, which right now says 300 pixels per inch, or PPI. The orientation is portrait mode. If you hover over to the right hand side, this is going to be the landscape mode. So for this one, we're going to click on the landscape mode. And then you're going to make sure that the color mode stays on RGB, white background, and everything else, just leave it as is. And then once you're done, and it looks exactly like this, then press create. Now that you know how to create a new file, let's learn how to properly save this on your desktop. Go to the top menu and click on File. Then you're going to click on Save As, and a new window will pop up that looks like this. Sometimes this window looks a new window will pop up like this. On the very top part, this is where you're going to label your file. So for now, we're just going to put your last name, dash, which is right next to 0, and we're going to call this practice 1. Underneath it, where it says tags, you can color coordinate. I usually just leave this alone. And then right below that is the designation point of where you want to save your file. So right now it's highlighted as desktop, and we're going to keep it as desktop. And then under format, you're going to see that this says Photoshop, and if you click on this drop down, you're going to see all these other file formats that's available in Photoshop. For now, we're just going to keep it as Photoshop. And because this is going to be on your desktop, you're going to notice this file will be saved right here. Watch. Hit save. And now there's your file right there. So when you're done with this, you can just close. So to close a file, you hover, it's kind of hard to see, but you hover over the left side of your file name, and there's a little X right there. Close that. And then it brings you back to the original window that Photoshop opened. And you have a choice. You can either click on this, or you can double click on that, and whichever one, and it will open up your file. So I'm just going to double click this, and there's our file right there. To quit Adobe Photoshop or any other programs, all you have to do is go to the top left hand side of the menu and find the name of the program that you're running. In this case, this is Adobe Photoshop, so click on it and then hit quit. And that program should close by itself. And you'll notice on the dock right here, the programs that are open usually have a little dot right below the icon themselves.